Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all today? I hope all of you are perfectly fine and in your best shape. Today we'll be talking about one of the major accessory organs of our digestive system. Yes, I'm talking about the role of liver within the human body. The liver is the largest gland within the human body. It may be the least talked about organ, but it has many important functions to perform, without which we cannot survive. Liver, in fact, is a reddish brown colored organ. It is located under the rib cage towards the right upper corner of our stomach. It is, in fact, the second largest organ of our body. It reaches the size of a football in a fully grown adult human. The liver is also the heaviest organ within our body, weighing about 1.5 kilograms. It consists of two main lobes, each of which is composed of thousands of lobules. Now, let us talk about the liver's main functions within the body. The liver plays an important role in filtering the blood. At any given moment, your liver contains about 13% of your blood volume. The oxygenated blood from the heart flows downwards through the aorta, which curves behind the liver. It then travels up into the right and the left hepatic arteries. Blood takes the return trip from the liver to the heart by exiting the hepatic vein and entering the inferior vena cava. Blood also enters the liver through the hepatic portal vein. This blood comes from the gastrointestinal tract and contains toxins such as alcohols and drugs. The liver detoxifies the blood so that the blood leaving via the hepatic vein is free of toxins. The liver, in fact, identifies these toxins and in turn it converts them into products or substances that cannot hurt the body and then channel them through the kidneys and the intestines to be excreted out. Your liver filters out more than just toxins from your blood. Red blood cells begin the life cycle in the bone marrow. They live around 120 days until they undergo hemolysis in the liver. Hemolysis occurs when macrophages called Kupffer cells in the liver perform erythrophagocytosis. During this process, the old and the senescent red blood cells they are phagocytosed particularly by the macrophages which are present within the liver. Now you can also thank your liver whenever you get a paper cut. The reason why you don't bleed to death is due to clotting factors which creates a sort of natural band-aid. Many of these clotting factors are synthesized by the liver. Thanks to these clotting factors, when a blood vessel is broken, hemostasis, which is the process that stops bleeding, can occur. Liver also plays a major role in digestion. It helps digest fats by synthesizing bile and helps you absorb vitamins and minerals. The gallbladder, a pear-shaped organ that sits under your liver, is a bile reservoir. Hepatocytes within the liver lobules produce bile. Small ducts connect lobules to larger ducts, leading to the hepatic duct. The hepatic duct transports produced bile into the gallbladder for storage. Helps with the fat digestion and absorption in the intestinal tract. As the fat moves through the digestive system, it mainly remains clumped together. When it reaches the small intestine, it basically is large fat droplets, and this is where bile comes into action. Bile is released into the duodenum via the common bile duct, where it mixes with the large fat droplets. Bile contains bile salts, which allow it to emulsify the fat or broken down into smaller droplets. Next, the enzyme pancreatic lipase comes in and breaks the fats into free fatty acids and monoglycerides. These fatty acids and monoglycerides are now small enough to pass through the epithelial cell layer that cover the villi. Villi are the tiny finger-like projections that cover the interior of the jejunum and the ileum.